We got my man Jared in the house. How you doing, Jared?
Doing good, man. Doing great.
Oh man, here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Living life to the fullest, baby.
I see. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We got 1 minute before we go live, man. CES recap and thoughts. Jared's been to CES a couple of times. Sheila Baker, hey, how you doing, Sheila? You here for the pre-show? Can't believe we got here. Revis is behind the scenes to give us our word of the day. Do you know what it is? Can you say it? Oh man, that's a lot. She said, hey, tall boy. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a little cheat sheet or something like that. I don't know. Can we find it behind the scenes? I don't think I'm gonna get it in time. Let's see. That's the word of the day. Eleemosynary. I had to cheat. Do I need to play it one more time? Go. Three, two, one. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? It's Tallboy. We're live. It's another Wednesday, and it's another week that we can learn tech and talk tech news and see what's going on in the world and just hang out with family members. You know, we got people from all over the world. We got Hit the Spot 1006 checking in from Atlanta. Tech Troublemaker is from South Carolina. Sheila Baker, I don't know exactly where you are. I know Mama D said she's going to be here. Mama D took a long trek from California to Atlanta. So she is now, she's a temporary Georgian, but we'll figure it all out before it's all said and done with before the end of the year. But anyway, we're here to talk tech news. We're here to simplify it in the language that you understand. I have a guest, a good friend of mine. We met at the Consumer Electronics Show. He works for a company that says tomorrow's technology is today. And when I met him, I don't think that was their tagline. I think it was product in every detail. He has to correct me if I'm wrong. But this guy, when we met, he just was a cool guy. He was nervous about being in front of the camera, but I was like, you know what? When we do these interviews, we're going to have fun with it. And here it is about 7, 8 years later, maybe 9. We're actually doing a live show. I mean, and that's just kind of where technology has actually taken it. And without further ado, I want to welcome in my guy, Mr. Jared Schwartz. How you doing, Jared?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm supposed to have an applause for you. Hold on. Where's my applause? There it is. There. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You're supposed to have an applause. Yeah, Sheila Baker says she's from Kissimmee, Florida. So you got people from all over the place that's checking in, seeing where they're from and stuff like that. So Jared, where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into what J5 Create is and all that good stuff. So just tell us about you.
So originally, I'm actually from Louisiana. Moved to Atlanta in '98. Joined J5 Create and been with the company for 6 years now. Been a part of the operations department, sales department, technical department. I wear a lot of hats within the company, and Corey's been gracious to show the best side of me.
Man, I love it, man. I love it. No, I mean, but my thing is, it was just something about your spirit. And I think because I went to University of New Orleans, we had that Louisiana connection. And I did not know that you were from Louisiana until this year. So all these years that we've known each other, it's like we literally just had a true connection with one another, and then come to find out we used to live in each other's backyard. So I mean, what's the odds of something like that happening? You know what I'm saying?
True story, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a small world, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're what, 6 degrees of separation from knowing the next person. We're
That's
gonna
right.
go ahead and break into this show because we only got an hour, and I want everybody to be able to get as much information as possible. But before we get started, we have our word of the day, and you know how we do it. We'd like to start it off the right way, and where is he at? There he is. Check this out. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Where you at this week, man? Last week you was in Louisiana. We thought it was raining down there. Thought you was gonna be in a storm. But this week, where are you at?
I am in Waco, Texas.
Waco, Texas. Okay, all right. So
And the problem is I am in one of those weather events, and I have been sitting, and I have to sit until Friday
and why is that?
because they have an ice event going on here.
Oh
Ooh.
wow. Okay. Well, Friday. That's 2 days. So what are you going to be
Yeah.
doing in those 2 days? Maybe we can incorporate the word of the day. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to incorporate this ice event with that. But our word of the day is eleemosynary. I'm going to give you the
Yeah.
definition. Can you break it down for us real quick? And the definition is of or relating to or supported by charity. So you're supporting a charity. Help me out. Eleemosynary.
Yeah, eleemosynary. That's a strange word because right now I feel like I am part of that eleemosynary
Okay, break it down. Help us out.
be- because I'm sitting still right now. I couldn't deliver my load. I'm not making no money. And right now I feel like a eleemosynary case.
That's suspicious.
So you feel like you charity because you over there just sitting and not you're not doing nothing. Okay, so
Exactly.
so you just sitting there. So I got a song for you. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm so glad. Da-ba-da-boo-da-ba-ba-da. Trouble don't last always. Everybody, oh yes I am. Trouble don't last.
Trouble don't last always. All right. So even though you feel like you're in an eleemosynary state right now, we just want you to know that trouble does not last always. All right. So we're gonna have our
All
prayers
right.
set up for you, and hopefully you'll be able to, get through this segment or this period. Maybe there's a reason why you're sitting down, if that makes sense. We don't know, but let's hope and pray that it's done for a reason.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else you want to leave before we get up out of here?
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad all this family is here around me, and I look forward to this every week.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, we don't want you feeling like a eleemosynary, so you please take care of yourself. Find you some great snacks, a nice adult beverage, and we're gonna make that thing happen. All right.
And we definitely gonna find an adult beverage tonight.
Ow.
I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad at that. All right, Revis. We'll talk to you later. All right.
All right now.
All right. All right, guys. Our stash stock party of the evening is RLJ Lodging Trust Party. It is live. You have 3 hours and 50 minutes to go ahead and own your stash stock. For the ones who are not familiar with stash stock, this is your opportunity to own a piece of stock that's absolutely free. It's not a whole stock, but it is a piece of incremental stock. And all you have to do is go to stash stock. .com or stash.com/party. Sign up and get your product offering until this time hits zero. If you look in the description of the video, if you use my code, you get $20 off. Or you get $20 when you spend $20 if that's something that you're interested in it. All right. So RLJ Lodging Trust Party, that is a premium hotel chain brand. They have everything from the Embassy Suites to the Hyatt, you name it, the premium hotels. This is who actually owns that company. All right. So if you want to own a piece of that company, that's absolutely yours for free. All right. Pretty simple. We got a few rules to the show. Share the show. Tell some people about it. Don't forget, you got to have your adult beverage. Jared, what's your adult beverage for the night, man? What you got? What you working with? I got Minute Maid. What you working with? Come on, turn it. Let's see.
A little,
is that some
little
prune
energy
juice?
drink here.
Is that prune juice? What the? Oh, hell no.
That's suspicious.
Some blue pomegranate. Okay, all right. I'm with you. All right, Jared. All right, so for the ones who do not know, Jared and I, we go back from CES, and tonight's show, we're going to show some products from CES that, of course, for the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about products that we had an opportunity to meet, hang out with, find out what they're all about, and I think that these were products that would make sense for you. We've been having some issues over the last couple of weeks as far as you actually hearing the video. So if you can use another device such as your television or your tablet, that would be great. You can always go back and watch the replay. We'll recap the show, or after the video airs, we'll recap it, and then we'll talk about it. And then after that, at the midway point, Jared is going to talk about 3 products that make sense for computer accessories. Real briefly, Jared, tell us about J5 Create and what does J5 Create do? Real brief. Uh-oh. Jared, can you hear me? Uh-oh. I think we lost him. All right. What happened? All right. So Jared disappeared from me. Hopefully I'll get him back in a second. I'm not sure what he did. But look, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first video because I want you guys to get as much time with Jared as possible so you can ask those questions. I found a solution, guys. You want to make your home smart? How about making your curtains smart? That's right. Your curtains. That means you can turn them on and off and they open by themselves. Is that something that would interest you? Well, check out this video from SwitchBot, and I think you might like it. Check it out, SwitchBot.
Tall boy, baby.
All right, Jared, what'd you think? Switchbot, man, what'd you think about it? Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
I
what'd
was-
you think? What'd you think of the curtain? It opens by itself, closes by itself. They got the one that
man,
the tilt that turns. I see
the,
your
it's pretty
blinds.
cool, man. I mean, it's just it. Yeah, no, the whole entire setup was pretty cool, man. The fact that the dude had solar panels, for power supply for, the longer life of the battery setup. Plus, I mean, like he said, even with the blinds, you had the option for, like if you had somebody that wasn't tech savvy, that they could just walk up and still turn the blinds and still, work the system. So that's pretty cool. I liked
Yeah,
it.
I think it's just one of those things to where if you want your home to be smart, you can use your current Amazon Alexa. You can use your smart things if you're on Samsung, and then if you're on iOS, you can use their respective app as well. I just think it's one of those things that if you're trying to turn your smart home into turn your home into a smart home, I think that they're making products that just make sense, if that makes any sense at all. So,
No, it seemed like it was pretty cool that the way that they had it set up too is like it was hidden on the backside, so you really couldn't tell,
right.
from the one point that device was actually running the whole entire operation.
I want to ask you because I was going to ask you this before we started the show. You've been to CES about how many years?
This past year was my 6th year.
All right, so this is 6 years for you. Was
Yep.
there anything this year that stood out that you had a chance to see that was really interesting? I know you're at your booth and you're only talking about your products most of the day or majority of the day, but you just walking around, did you get a chance to see anything that was really cool?
Um, a lot. What we were able to see was a lot of the audio stuff. So that was kind of like in our vicinity. Um, a lot of new audio technology that's out there. Not automated stuff, but people that are trying to, um, I'd say, generate much more of an authentic sound. People that were trying to get back to more of a classical sound than what we've experienced in getting more digital. So they're kind of going back to that much more authentic, pure sound. So there was a bunch of different places that were even playing vinyl, 8-track. There were places that were running reel to reel, and just kind of letting you know that some of the distortion that was in the background that was playing was part of the purity of the music that was sort of playing in way back in the day. And digital music kind of took that away from us a little
Right.
bit. So yeah, so I mean there was a couple different places that we went to that was all about sound and audio.
Gotcha.
And that, once again, that was just because it was in the vicinity of where I was.
Right.
Like you said, most of the time, I had to I had to
Yeah,
stay
you're
in
at
the
your booth.
booth.
Yeah, you're in the booth. So you've been in every department. So you're the go-to guy when it comes to, hey, if we have a question, Jared, they point to you and you have to fix the problem or solve the problem. So I completely get it.
Some of that is true, yes, sir.
We got one more video before we get into your product. Guys, we had an opportunity to talk about air tags. We had an opportunity to talk about towels. And I think in the middle of us talking about what was the right solution, there was a company called Chipolo that I was not very familiar with their name or even how to pronunciate the name of Chipolo at the time that we did the articles last year. But you guys know the towel trackers or the air tags where if you lose your luggage, it will notify you you if you lose your luggage, you lose your wallet, you lose your laptop or any device that you have connected. Well, I had a chance as I was walking through, I saw Chipolo and I saw the name and I said, that name looks familiar. And as I was having a conversation, the person I was talking to is the president of Chipolo, of all people. So check out this video. And what's the chances of me speaking to the president of a company that we've already been talking about, and this is their product. Chapolo, man, you've heard of air tags, you've heard of towel. What you think?
Man, so to be honest with you, I'm like super interested in that. Right after CES, man, we went to two different other trade shows right after that. So I went to Orlando following Vegas, and then after Orlando, I went to New Orleans for another trade show. And in our current environment, oftentimes luggage is getting lost and or being misplaced. It's kind of wild and crazy. So something like that, I've actually sort of thought about in the past about putting in my luggage, or I mean, I don't know how it, does it attach to it like a tag, or does it like tape on like an RFID? I'd like to learn more about it for sure.
So they have the spot, which is something round. It's like a little round spot. You can just drop it in your bag. You can put the card in, and basically,
Okay.
you can have it in your wallet. You can tag it to your lap. Put the spot on the back of your laptop or whatever the case may be. And then once you activate it, it allows you to. It beeps when you're within so many feet. I don't know the actual range of motion. So
Right.
if you're within 100 feet, it'll start beeping. No different from the towel. The one thing about air tags that's so cool is if you have an air tag and somebody else has if you have an air tag and then someone has an iPhone, it will automatically notify you if somebody with an iPhone passes by it. They don't even know that you're looking for it, but it will update you and let you know. And I think with their ecosystem, they're saying if you have an iPhone, it will do the same thing for you as well. No different if you have an Android. So you're in
Very
the
nice.
airport in Orlando, and your bag is you're in the terminal and you're looking for your bag. Somebody is walking past your bag with an iPhone or with an Android. As long as they cross that ecosystem, it
It'll
will
ping it.
it'll ping it and it'll direct you in the area of where you need to be. I think that
Nice.
that's what it is. So that's what's so cool about it. And the thing about Chipolo is they work both in the Android and also in the iOS ecosystem. Whereas with
Right.
AirTags only work for iOS and that's it. And Tile, I don't think that they even have that type of functionality. So I'm
No.
gonna see if I can get Primos to come on to the show and see if we can get some more information. I don't want to prematurely speak, but that's what I gathered from him. And then instead of just getting the black towel or the black AirTag, you're getting multiple colors, so you can have something that fits your style, if that makes sense. So I think that that's kind of what's cool with what they have to offer.
For sure. Definitely. I liked it.
Yeah. So like I said, I just happened to be walking by, had a conversation, and it's funny because he actually ended up giving me a unit to try out, and the videographer that I had, Jamard, right from Right Way Photography, he had the iOS version, and when we ended up leaving Vegas, it's funny because we both picked up the wrong one. So technically, I have his here, which is the Apple version, and he has mine, which is the Android version. So we got to find a way to get each other's back so I can actually test it and let people know how it actually works. So Jamard, if you're watching, I got yours. You got mine.
Put it in the mail.
Hey, can I get mine back? So yeah, I think that's one of the cool things that's out there. Check this out, Jared. Hey everybody, it is the Lab Tech Show. Check us out on social. Come on, man, it's Wednesday night, and you know what? This is one of the hottest shows on a Wednesday night, man. We're breaking down tech, you're learning something, and you're also having fun while you're doing it. Hopefully you got your adult beverage. Hopefully you're learning something. And at the end of the day, all I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, or follow button. That's it. Follow us. Support the channel. Will you tell somebody? That's all I'm asking. Support the show. Follow. Jared, that was a live read, man. That was straight off the top of the dome, believe it or not.
That's because you got the skills, man.
Oh, man, stop playing, man. I got a couple shows I want to support real quick. Matt Haas, I saw he jumped in here. What's going on with Matt Haas? Weekdays, 8:15 in the morning. If you guys are getting up, going to work, just turn on YouTube. You'll see what he's got going on. He's always talking about something from woodworking to piano class to something. He'll pick your brain with some crazy words of the day, all right? And then also I saw Jeff Bull up in here. He's got the Kessel Chat, man. All things Star Wars. If you love Star Wars, man, I'm telling you, this is where you need to be. Every Thursday night, if you're on the West Coast, it's at 9 o'clock. But if you're on the East Coast, it's at midnight. So you're going to have to probably watch that replay, all right? And then we also got my guy, Rich Vibes, Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, our time, 11 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. And Rich Vibes is in the UK. So telling you, I wouldn't even put this show on here if I did not think that it was worth talking about or mentioning. And then lastly, tonight, I want you guys to support our guy, James Hicks. You guys know him very well. He's talking about the social impact of sports. I'm not going to dive too deep into what he's going to be discussing tonight, but we all know what happened and what the world experienced last week, and he's going to have those tough discussions and those conversations that we need to have. And well, he's going to find a way to tie it into sports. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some Super Bowl talk. Pretty sure there's going to have some LeBron talk and anything and all things sports. All right, so Team No Sleep. If you look in the description, it is in the body of the show, and you can support Team No Sleep immediately after the show. I think it comes on at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. All right. Come on, tall boy, go iOS and keep that box. Come on, Shirley. You know good and well I am not going over there to the dark side. Like, come on, man. I watched Samsung Unpacked, and I probably would go with an S23 Ultra before I go with an iPhone 14. Like you know better. Come on, Shirley. What?
Testing.
Yeah, come on. You really testing me, Shirley. Like, don't do this, man. Jared.
Trying that loyalty.
Come on, man. And then you got James Hicks. He's actually watching the show right now. So hopefully he got a chance to see his promo. And he's saying, "What's up, Jared? Good to see
What up,
you."
James?
Yeah, so you know who that is over there. So he's got a sports show immediately after this show, and hopefully we'll find a way to give him some eliminationary. Did I say it right? Eliminationary. Did I say it right? We'll give him some charity. Eliminationary. Yeah.
Let's give him some love.
Yeah, we'll give you some. We'll give you some charity. Oh man. So Jared, J5 Create. Tell us real briefly, what is J5 Create? What do they stand for? What does it mean? And then you have some products that you would like to share with us.
Yeah. So J5 Create, we are a computer accessories company. So we do USB peripherals. You have a laptop that is updated. It's brand new. It's brand spanking new, and it's got all these, shiny bells and whistles. But you have maybe an older style monitor that you want to connect to that laptop. We provide the accessories that allow you to connect that new laptop to the old school monitors, vice versa. We're all about USB accessories. We work with Mac, we work with PC, we work with Chrome. We provide a bunch of different accessories that allow people to expand the use of their computers, whether it be a laptop or a desktop or, anything. Some of our stuff even works with gaming devices like the Nintendo Switch. We just learned about the new the VR glasses. A couple of our devices actually connect with VR glasses and help provide connectivity for power pass through, as well as adding another display to their VR glasses. Okay. So that's what we're about. We're cross-platform. Like I said, we do a bunch of different things. We have over 300 different products in our portfolio. We're manufactured in Taiwan, so that kind of keeps us a little bit on the nice radar, if you will. And we're located in Kennesaw, Georgia, is where our headquarters are, which is just north of Atlanta. And like I said, give that love, right?
You already know.
All right. So basically, you're based here out of Georgia. You have 3 products that you want to share with us tonight. Which one you want to share first? And I'm going to play the video, and then we can discuss it real briefly, however you want to go. All right. So which product you want to show or talk about first?
Well, we can do the monitor stand first if you want to go with that one. That's the dual monitor stand with the docking station.
Okay. So I got a video. We're going to play it, and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So what product is that? That is the docking station. Is there an actual model number? Like, what? How do you call it? What
Yeah,
do you
so
actually call it?
so our model number is the JTS 427.
Okay.
That basically indicates that it's the dual docking station monitor stand. I'm sorry, the laptop stand.
Okay.
So the sort of the background. So there's three different versions of this laptop stand too. So you actually have one that'll actually have that integrated docking station that's in there that
Mm-hmm.
provides two HDMI outputs, a network connectivity, a host connection with power pass through up to 100 watts of power. And why is that important? Because today's laptops are demanding a little bit more power, a little bit more resources. So with the docking station that can allow for 100 watts of power pass through, it makes sure that your laptop is always given, the true efficiency that it needs to run on. So this particular dock actually has, like I said, two HDMI's, one network output, as well as two USB ports, and the power pass through. There's three different versions. This one is dual. We have one with a single HDMI. We also have one that doesn't, or the stand that comes without any dock whatsoever. So people that are just looking for a stand in general, we also offer that. Um, this particular model, like it shows you, it's very collapsible. It's easy. Some people would even travel with it because even at the show we talked about how the ability for it to collapse. You can actually throw it in a backpack and travel with you. It's aluminum and it does have a little weight to it, but at the same time it's taut. So when you're actually some computer screens are actually touch screen. So if you're actually going to touch the screen of the laptop, it actually won't fall down or collapse on you, even if you're using a tablet. So it's a
Is
pretty
that because
cool.
of the so is that because of the hinges?
That's correct. Yeah, the hinges that actually are incorporated in are pretty strong and solid. It's not going to fall apart on you, and it's not going to even tip over just because of the way that it's framed out.
Okay. Now, how much does this cost? Because everything is all about price, and we're talking about
Of course.
consumers as opposed to businesses that are buying this company wide. We're saying this is for somebody that's working at home, that's an entrepreneur, that's working from home, and they just want to be able to get the computer off of their off of their desk. Right? Is that kind of who
Right.
this is designed for?
Yeah, it's exactly. You're looking for somebody that's looking to clean up their desk, all around it and kind of keep, the cable management to the backside of the desk, to clean up a lot of the area. I mean, a lot of people are using, multiple, writing utensils and the keyboard and mouse. So this kind of cleans up the whole entire desk area for you. So this particular model is for $129.99.
Okay.
Like I said, this is the higher end version of it. And
So you have three
like I said,
versions. So this is the higher end one that we're
yeah,
showing on the screen now. So are the other two? So one has only one HDMI port, and the other one has no docking station at all. Is that correct?
that's correct. Yeah. So it's for somebody that's just looking for a stand, just looking to clean up their desk, but they don't necessarily look for the docking station itself. We have that offer as well.
Okay. Now, so do you know what the prices are for the other ones?
Let me look it up real quick.
I know what. So 129.99 for this one,
Yeah.
and it's got that durable bearing access. And then I'm seeing right here where it has the two HDMI's. It has the data port. It has a two USB Cs, or is it only one USB C, and one is like
It's
the
two
host?
USB-Cs that are in there. One is actually designed to actually connect to the computer system itself. So you have the C port that comes out of the computer and it goes into the docking station. The other C port that's actually located on the dock allows you to connect that power supply in there. So you're actually getting the full generation of power and you're actually powering up the computer at the same time.
Okay. All right. So that's what that is. We're waiting on you for pricing for the other two.
Yeah, so the one without the dock itself, it's JTS 127. That is actually for $49.99.
$49 if you don't want the power to go with it. You're just looking for a stand to go by itself, is what you're saying.
That's correct. Just the stand by itself. It's just aluminum dock. Aluminum stand. You're looking to elevate your laptop and get it off of your desk. That's $49.99 retail.
Okay, and then
And then
the one that's
the one that's
next tier up is
that's for $99.99.
okay. So for $99.99, you get you don't get the two HDMI ports. You just get one HDMI port, and then
That's correct. You get the
the
USB ports,
mm-hmm.
and then the two Type C ports. One for the host cable, obviously, to connect
Mm-hmm.
to your computer, and the other one that goes for the power pass through.
Okay. All right. So, and that model number that we're showing on the video or this video here, that is what?
That is the JTS 427.
All right. So for the guys, if you guys are looking for something for your workflow, live streaming, work purposes, or whatever the case may be, look into this. J5 Create has some computer accessories. And I know we're talking about docking laptop stands right now, but he has some other products over here. You had another one. I think it was called Ultra. Is this Ultra Drive? Is that for iOS people or is that for Android and iOS?
This particular device is actually geared more to the Mac user.
Uh-oh.
Folks,
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
folks that are diehard Mac users, this device is going to show them a lot of love. So what we did was a lot of the new changes that have gone into the MacBook Pros. They actually have the two Type C ports either on just one side, or they actually have four Type C ports. What we've done is we've actually created a whole entire kit that actually utilizes one major dock with additional, I guess you would call adapters that can be integrated. They can work with the dock, or they can work independently on themselves. And a lot of these additional adapters that coincide with this particular dock, they can vary from just being a display port, which could be HDMI, mini display port. You can have a network connection. You can have an SD card reader, and there's also a VGA connection. There's also an additional Type C port that you can add in there, depending on your connectivity and how you want to configure your laptop, your MacBook Pro. You can actually configure an additional Type C for whether it be power pass through, display, what have you. It depends on the configuration of your MacBook Pro and
Okay.
the specs.
So I'm gonna. Now I told y'all know I'm not team iOS, but I'm open. I'm very open to saying, hey, I know you guys like this kind of
You got to
stuff.
play a little bit with the dark side, man. You got to
Yeah,
play a little
look,
bit.
I'm gonna drink my adult beverage and we're gonna watch this video. All right, I'm just helping y'all iOS and y'all Mac users out. Check this video out. All right, so Tech Troublemaker, what do you think about this? Sammy Superstar, what do you think about this? This is for you guys. You guys are Mac users. I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff. That's all you guys. I'm showing love to the iOS users that are Mac owners. Sheila Baker, I'm not sure if you're a Mac owner as well, but I'm just showing love. Y'all know how I am, so I'm working with you. I brought Jared, and he said we're gonna talk a little bit about Mac today. So the cult of Mac is winning. So, all right. So I'm gonna play the video back while we're talking, and help me out a little bit. Let me know what was that white piece that was connected to the I guess to the dongle that you have to the Ultra Drive kit. What is that white piece?
Yeah, so that's an additional part of the whole entire kit. So there's a couple different options that are available within there. So like you see that there's 5 different options. One's an SD card reader. One is a network connector, a network connector. I can't get it out. My adult beverage is not kicked in yet. One HDMI, mini display port,
That's
and a VGA.
suspicious.
So you have the main dock itself, right, which provides power pass through. It's got the USB A ports in it, and the HDMI. But the little additional adapters, they can connect to the dock itself, and add the efficient power right there, or they can work independently. If you just need just a network connection by itself, you can just utilize just that little network adapter on the side. That's all you need. You don't have to actually utilize the whole entire device on the other side. So the whole entire, the inspiration with this whole entire kit is that you can work it, you can utilize it to its full extent with all of these different devices, or you can utilize it independently on its own.
Okay. Um, I don't know if this is in pertaining to this product here, but Tech Troublemaker said, were there any future Thunderbolt products that you guys have that you might want to talk about or that you know about? I don't know if it pertains to this video here because I don't know anything about Mac, but
Yeah, so to be honest with you, that's a new hit that we're actually pushing, and eventually we'll be rolling out is USB 4 as well as Thunderbolt 4. So that's the next level of whole entire operation. Now, when you get into USB 4 and Thunderbolt, you're talking about a whole next generation of connectivity. You're talking about faster speeds of data. You're talking about faster speeds of network connectivity. You're talking about stronger resolutions that are actually coming out. We talked when we were at CES, we spoke about the dual arm docking station that was there. One of the docking stations that we were featuring that was not the dual arm, not yet anyway, it was the single arm docking station that is set to be a Thunderbolt dock. That will actually provide connectivity, will kind of be, so I guess, sort of on the lines of something that will be a desktop operation. We don't have anything that is Thunderbolt in a small adapter yet. We are USB 4 right now, and our Thunderbolt smaller adapters are sort of on the next scale, and I guess will be available sometime in like Q3 or Q4, towards the end of this year, hopefully. There's a lot of certifications that you have to go to for OS, in order to get the approval of the Apple gods. So you kind of have to make sure that we're good to go with that. So, but
so Jared, hold on, because see,
oh,
you're talking to
I'm
Tech
getting
Troublemaker, but you got to break this down in English terms, man, because you lost me a little bit. So break this down for the ones who just do not understand anything that you just said. Break that down just a little. You got to go through the Apple gods to get certified to go into a
yes,
newer tier of certifications for USB 4 or something like that?
yes. Okay,
Okay.
so break it down from the very beginning. There was Type C connection, right?
Right.
Type C connection is the very basic connectivity that a lot of the computers actually have nowadays. Even some phones actually have Type C
This what
ports
you're
on
talking
them.
about here, right? The Type C, USB Type C, right? That's what you're talking about right there, right?
That's That's right. Yeah. So you're
Yes.
actually looking at the Type C adapter and the Type-C ports that are on the computer, there are, depending on the specs of the computer, depending on what you're looking to accomplish, in the very beginning, they were only for data and for network. As it has grown, they have actually expanded into allowing for displays to be connected. So it's kind of like, the Samsung, is going from, it was the G10 and now it's the G20, now it's the G30, now it's the G60 and the S10, the S80. It keeps growing, right?
Right.
I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But
I'm gonna break it down. So back in the day, we had the USB-A, which is the standard port. Then we went into micro USB, and then now we're into USB-C, and then now they're coming out with a newer technology, and they have to get it approved. That's basically what he's saying, and they're just not there.
And the other thing with Type-C, which it kind of is great, but it makes it confusing at the same time, is Type-C is universal, which it allows network connectivity, so you're connecting your internet. It allows data, so your USB drives that you're, transferring files from. And it also allows display, all in one plug and one connectivity, where you actually had to separate that before. You had an HDMI cable, you had a power cable, you had a flash drive. The USB-C, which is what I refer to as Thunderbolt 4 and USB 4 now, because of all of the different upgrades that they've put into it. It's the new abilities that are in there. When it started out, that was what it was. That is basically what allows these computers and cell phones to get so much smaller, is because you're just connecting that one little port now.
Gotcha. So basically, so many variations in USB-C cables. Tech Troublemaker said he thought that USB-C would have stopped all the madness. And then also James bailed you out and said A and C are the connection types. And you owe him you owe him a beer the next time you see him at CES. He says Thunderbolt is a protocol that allows for data and power.
Right.
When you start going over their head, we're gonna start losing them, Jared. So there you go. Make it plain and simple, Jared. Just to make it.
I tried to bring it down as much as possible. Sometimes I just run. My mouth goes crazy.
Oh man.
Oh, hell.
So James also says for the consumer, basically he's saying don't buy the cheap cable. That's what he's saying. Don't buy the cheap cable.
He's not wrong.
Buy quality stuff like the gear from J5 Create. So there it is. We got one more product, and I think everybody should be able to understand this one here. I'm gonna bail you out of this one, okay? So we got one more product. It's a charger, and basically it's USB-C because everybody is going into USB-C now. Tell them real briefly what it is before I play the video.
This is a JUP 43130. This is a 3 USB charger with a USB-A adapted to it. It's a GAN charger, so it charges your devices, whether it be a laptop, tablet, a cell phone, all at the same time, but in a more efficient manner. Lower heat distribution, and it just works much more efficient. And it is just, all of your devices will still get the most efficient power that they need to get up to speed in a faster manner.
So if you have USB-C, this device will charge multiple devices, even your laptop, is what he's saying. Check this video.
That's right.
Check this video out, guys. right, Jared. We didn't get the pricing on that last model. How much was that last model? The drive kit
Oh,
for
the
the
Ultra Drive.
yeah. How much is that?
That's 129.99.
Okay. All right, we trying to stay within budget, man. All right,
Yeah.
we working with you. All right, so how much is this one? How much is
For the
this
GAN
one?
charger,
Yes.
GAN charger retails at 89.99.
All right, so for under $100, you're already getting
That's right.
Shirley saying, "I'm sold on the description of that charger." So you saw the video, Shirley. What do you think? You saw it with your own eyes. I'll play it again. Let me know what do you think of this charger? It charges 3 devices. It can charge your tablet. It can charge your laptop. It can charge your phone and anything else that it can do all at the same time. And it has the USB-A standard charger.
Yeah,
Anything else?
this one is great, man. It's like I said, the GAN technology that's in there helps it to run much more efficient for everybody.
Okay. So it has the 4-port charger, and then it also help me out, Jared. This is your product, man. This
Yes,
is
yeah. So at 130 watts, it's a lot of products will go out there and say that they're giving you X amount of wattage and X amount of power. What they fail to inform you is that once you start plugging things in there, that all that power starts to deteriorate. So you're actually not getting the full juice of what you're looking for, especially if you're plugging in a high powered laptop or tablet or something like that. This actually, with the GAN technology, allows you to power that device, and it actually will give you that true power pass through of 65 watts, 18 watts, or 5 watts, depending on what your device is actually needing. It actually will understand what your device needs and give you that true power pass through.
okay. So 89.99. So now you're a family member of the show. I know you got some type of
For
deal,
sure.
some type of discount because Shirley's already saying, "I'm going to my computer right now." And she's saying, "I'm ordering right now. That's my price." So, I mean, I know we got some type of deal that we can hook some folks up. What you got going for me?
Right, for people that are watching and listening right now, the J5 Create discount price, we've got 20% off for CES 2023 is the discount code that you put in. CES 2023.
All right, so go to their website. Don't go to Amazon. Don't go to Best Buy. Don't go to Micro Center. Go to this website down there at the bottom of the screen, en.j5create.com, to purchase either your multi-angle dual HDMI docking stand, and that's the model number that you're going to look for right there at $129.99. The Ultra Drive Kit USB-C modular dock. Man, that's a lot, man.
It is a lot, yeah.
Now that on the website said it was $89.99, and then you're saying the GAN charger is 130 watt GAN USB-C 4-port charger. It's $89.99 as well, and if you use code CES 2023, all one word, you get 20% off of all the products. So not just these three that Jared is showing us today, but anything that you see on the website, you're getting 20%
Across the board.
off. Mama D says I need one of those chargers, so we gotta have like 2 of those fall off the back of the truck. Like, Mama D, I want the docking stand. Like, you talking about I want one. Like, she's like, I got to get the family and friends discount. Like,
That's right.
I'm giving you 20% off. So I got you, Mama D. We'll see what we can do. I had to talk to Jared behind the scenes, man, and see if we can make something happen for you. We know you had that long drive from California, so welcome as a local Georgian. You finally made it to Georgia, so welcome to our great state of Georgia. That's all I can say.
Now,
So.
now part of the ATL family, right?
Yeah, she's not.
Ow.
What they say?
You already know.
All right, Jerry. So tell us real briefly, why should anybody rock with, deal with, handle if they go to Walmart, if they go to Best Buy, they go to Micro Center, they go to Amazon, and they see your product, why should they rock with J5 Create?
Bottom line, we are, the main thing that we like to promote is that we are the manufacturer, we are the designer of our products. Therefore, we can actually put more emphasis in providing a better chipset, a better guts, if you will, of the products that we provide. You can find similar products that look, the power supply that looks like, just like ours does, or the adapters that look like ours do, but they're not going to have the same, design and guts that we actually have. We put a lot of emphasis in putting a better chipset in our product, so it's going to be there for you in the long haul. It'll last for you and be much more of a, representation of what you're looking to do, whether it be in the home or whether it be in your office. We pride ourselves on being something that is cross-platform. So it works with Apple and it works with PC. It also works with Chromebook. And, we pride ourselves on being, local in the U.S. The headquarters is just north of Atlanta, Georgia. So we try and take care of everybody. We're a small company, that we pride ourselves on. We're just around 100 individuals in our office. We have, a bunch of different people, whether it be logistics, whether it be accounting, whether it be sales. We're all right there in the Atlanta marketplace. And we're just one big happy family. So that's why we kind of promote ourselves as being, the product that we can represent. And you have any issues, you have any problems, you can reach out to us, and we'll definitely take care of you and help you out in any way. Even if it's not our product, we're going to be there to help you out. That's what we're about. And we're there to bring you tomorrow's technology today.
Well, it looks like Mama D said, I'm pulling up. I'm on my way, J5. She said, now that I'm in Atlanta, she said, I'm pulling up on you, man. So, look, I have known Jared for a couple of years now. He's made sure I've had product. I've even went out and purchased product myself off of J5, making your computer accessories right. And like I said, whether it's the stand, whether it's the modular kit, or even if it's this GAN charger, just to be able to know that you have something that's simplified. Now, let me ask you this question. With this charger, can you use it in the airport, or how does that work? Like, say I'm traveling and I need, will it work on the plane? Will it work on at the
Yeah.
airport? Like tell us, like,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
quite naturally, we know it's going to be used in the home, but I mean, we take power packs with us wherever we go. How would this work with us? What would be a use case for that GAN charger?
No, definitely. Because of the way it's actually designed, it's easy for travel. It's lightweight. When you hold it in your hand too, that it's a solid piece of work. It's going to hold up for a long period of time. But yeah, it's easy for travel. It's easy to take with you. It doesn't have any battery power, so it's not going to give you power on the go as far as like like a battery pack would. But this is designed to actually be plugged into an outlet, whether it be in the airport, even on the planes. It actually has the circuitry in there that'll actually understand whether you're in, the United States, whether you're in Europe, utilizing, different, atmospheres. It'll take care of you.
All right. Well, you got a small problem, man. Shirley was not playing no games, and we're going to have to find a way to take care of Shirley, because Shirley is saying, I'm on the J5 site right now, and this is what I love about live. She said it shows
Bring
it's
it.
sold out. She said it's sold out. Like, what's going on? Like, she's saying it's sold out, and she's saying, are you talking about the model JUP 43
130.
Yeah. Is it sold out? Like, is it that popular?
It's pretty darn hot. I don't know that it's sold out. I'll have to, if you want to give Shirley's my contact information,
Okay.
please feel free, and I'll make sure that I get it her way for sure.
Okay. So Shirley, you're on the website. See how God works on a live show. God works in mysterious ways. So, Shirley, I will make sure you personally get Jared's email, and he will find a way to make sure. I know he's got about
No
5
doubt.
of those in his house, so we'll find a way to get it.
I wish.
But it's a live show, and this is what we do. So, I mean, it's just all about having fun and making sure make sure everybody gets taken care of. And this is the beauty of live, if that makes sense. And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, as you guys know, when it comes to doing these live stream shows. So please, your support is greatly appreciated. The Cash App is up there at the top right hand corner or your left hand corner. I'm not sure which one, but please feel free to support the show. Jared, thank you so much for coming onto the show and telling us about your
Always,
products.
man.
No, I'm not done. I just want to just give you your flowers. I just want people to know. They saying let's hook Jared up, so they want to take care of you too. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they said, "Come on, Jared." But this is the beauty of live, and I mean, you get real time answers. You get to ask them questions in real time. That's what the beauty of live is all about. And the fact that I was able to get Jared to come onto the show and know that hey, look, we have a family, we have a community. I don't care if it's 10 or 20 people watching live or even people who are watching the replay. This is what we do. And the goal is to simplify tech in a language that they understand. And the thing is, their tagline is tomorrow's technology is today. So I just felt like, why can't we not build that relationship with each other and help each other out? So look, you got people over here jealous of Shirley because she is over there getting
She's getting all the love.
and she's getting all the love. Revis, he was on the phone with you earlier saying I'm getting jealous. Come on, Revis, it's Shirley, man. She said you can't touch this, man. Come on, man. So before we get up out of here, Jared, is there anything you want people to know about J5, know about you, know about your products? Is there anything that you want them to know?
Just uh, just that we stand behind our stuff. We are, like I said, a small company on the come up. We're in big box retail stores. You can find us at Best Buy, Office Depot, Staples, Micro Center, Amazon, even. We're a growing company. We're expanding into the European market. We're expanding into the South American market. Um, but the thing is, like I said, we are manufactured and designed in Taiwan, which allows us to keep our price points down and make us much more affordable for folks and giving them a quality product at that price point.
Let me ask you this, and I'm just being honest, and I want you to be fair and straight up. How
Sure.
is it that we can help you outside of just buying the products? Is there somebody or something that you never know who's watching this show and they may have access to somebody? Is there a certain market that you're trying to tap into outside of the overseas market? Like what would you
Oh,
want
for
them
sure.
to know?
Yeah. Our newest, division that we're starting to branch out to, other than big box retail, we're starting to reach out to the governments, the healthcare, the education community. Those are the divisions that we're starting to develop, and we're starting to get all of the that was part of the trade shows that we attended just recently, is actually going to the education trade shows and learning what these school districts are looking for, how we can support them, and how we can give them products that the students need or the teachers need or the IT departments what they need. Also these government entities, finding out what they are in need of, and what we can do to design and to build those things. So if there's an opportunity out there, we're willing to work with anybody and find any door that we can knock on to develop that relationship with.
All right, guys. So, look, if you guys know anybody that works in the healthcare industry, that works in the purchasing or procurement or departments in your area, and you think that they could be a good fit for some of the products that you saw, visit the J5 Create website. If you think that you can do or help Jared out, please reach out to me. I'll shoot Jared an email to where we can connect with you guys and make that connection. And like I said, we want this to be a win-win situation for everybody. So, like I said, this is no game, no gimmick. These companies have been vetted. I don't. You guys know my track record. I don't put anybody on the show that's not worth it. So, I've known Jared for years. I stand by his products. I stand by him. And as long as he doesn't do anything crazy, he's got my full support. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
I'm wild and crazy. You know that.
so he's from Louisiana, y'all. So, I mean,
Period.
so
There's a possibility.
I understand. So, I mean, he's not as crazy as I am, but you guys get my drip. If we can find a way to help Jared, let's find a way to help and support J5 Create. They're a good friend of mine, and I love them. And I hope that we can make this as well. Let's see. I got your back. So Mama D says, I got your back 25 years in the school district. And then
That's what's up.
beautiful show, Jared. Thanks for the info and being on the show. And then kudos to you, Jared, for in your concept and computers, I believe. And then I guess Shirley and Revis were having some banter back and forth. Great show, the tall boy. Thanks. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. So real briefly before we tap on out of here, there is no show next week. I have to take care of some family business. I'm going to see a family member out of state. So there will be no show next week. But we will be back the following week, and then we'll figure out, we'll close out our last CES segments, if that makes any sense. But I definitely wanted to get Jared on here. Wanted you to see his products. Don't forget, go to en.j5create.com and check out their products. And if you use code CES 2023, from
That's
the
correct.
products that we talked about today or any other products, I'm gonna put it on the screen one more time. Visit that website right there at the bottom of the screen. Any products, I don't know how long the deal is gonna last for, but if you use that code within a short amount of time, you will get 20% off. So don't
We
call
got it.
or reach out to me saying, "Tall, the code don't work." When did you buy? That's all I'm gonna tell you. So come on now, let's be fair. So he's being nice. He's giving us 20% off. He's saying use code CES 2023 for 20% off of any product that they have on their website. All right. So I think that that's fair. And like I said, I hope that you guys enjoy the show. And thank you guys so much for tapping in. And I definitely appreciate you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. And I thank you. The goal is hopefully to get more people on this show. I need more people. I need more people to come watch and see what we have to offer, because you see the type of guests that I'm bringing on, and I don't want them saying, "How many followers do you have?" Jared is a good friend, so he knows where my heart is. I want other people to say, "Tall boy, come on, man.
Always.
I want to be." Yeah. So with that being said, it is the Lab Tech Show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. No show next week. Jared, any parting words?
Love you, brother. Appreciate you.
Period.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all have a good week. It is the Lab Tech Show.
Ow.
You already know.
I never do this, but I forgot. Don't forget to tap in. James Hicks is about to go live on Team No Sleep. All right. The social impact of sports. Support James. Team No Sleep on YouTube. We out.